Hello, everyone. How are you doing? This is Dave Bondy. A change coming to Kalamazoo, Michigan. The law is changing when it comes to public urination and defecation. This is pretty interesting. The city of Kalamazoo, they are lessening the penalty for public urination or defecation. I'm going to get into this and let you know exactly what's going on. Subscribe to my channel. Go ahead and subscribe. Hit the subscribe or follow button to make sure you don't miss anything that I put out there. So let's take a look at this article from midmichigannow.com. This is very interesting. This has drawn national attention. The Kalamazoo City Commission changed its code of ordinances, decriminalizing, in a way, not completely decriminalizing public urination and defecation. Those were misdemeanor charges. They will now be civil infractions. So that's important. Defecating in public, public urination, and littering were all misdemeanor crimes. There's felonies, then there's misdemeanors. It's now being lowered to a civil infraction. So it is a civil infraction right now in Kalamazoo. It has been lessened. So the penalty is not as severe as it once was. Kalamazoo businesses are not on board, though. Many of them are not on board with these changes. They don't like this. They don't want to see the law change. They want to. They don't want to see people defecating and urinating in public, or even littering in public. So there's many sides of this. The side as to why to do this or not, or to make this change, is because police officers, according to some members of city council, are they're very busy. And having to deal with this is a bad thing. It's also an equity thing, according to several council members. I'm going to play, actually, the board meeting that they had earlier this week where they discussed this issue, and they're going to read exactly the changes to the ordinance and what's going on here. So I'm going to play that for you right now. Take a listen.
With civil infractions, cities are no longer constrained by the mayor.
Are we approving certain activities that we actually still don't want in the community? What is our change here?
Thank you, Mayor. The change is basically threefold. We are eliminating certain offenses that are never or hardly ever enforced, like spitting on the sidewalk. There are other offenses that are being removed that no longer are considered a crime under either state law or state jurisprudence, such as fortune telling. Finally, we are taking many offenses that are currently misdemeanors, making them a civil infraction. They still are a violation of our ordinances. It's just that it no longer carries a criminal sentence. The individual, if they are responsible for the violation, show up at court, pay a civil fine, and that's the end of it in general.
So there you go. That's the mayor and the city attorney talking about this in Kalamazoo. Very interesting on the changes, but some in the Kalamazoo business corridor are not very happy with these changes. And once again, let me read to you from midmichigannow.com. The Kalamazoo City Commission has changed its code of ordinances, decriminalizing public urination, defecation, and littering. It's no longer a crime. It is a civil infraction. So these misdemeanor crimes will now be civil infractions, along with a few other violations, including littering, according to this article here at Mid-Michigan Now. You can go to midmichigannow.com to learn more. And taking a look here, a lot of people going back and forth. Some people applauding this, some people not happy with this. But I want to know what you think about it, and that's what most important. I'm not here to give my opinion. I'm just here to let you know what's going on, and this is happening across the country. Laws like this are being decriminalized or lessened. The severity of the penalties are being lessened, and this happened in Kalamazoo just the other day. So want to know what you think about this. Very interesting indeed. Go ahead, leave your comment below, subscribe to my channel, and you can learn more at midmichigannow.com.